Oh, somewhere deep inside of these bones, an emptiness began to grow. I love that movie. I love that soundtrack, too.
I do too. It's in my top 10 movies.
There we go. All right, folks. I move the microphone a little closer. Hey, to anyone who's going to be watching this later, so wanted to try something kind of different here. On the left, you see the North American champion from 2019, Sam Prime. He is my Cure Series opponent in our match this week, and of course, you know me, Travis Rudrose. Sam, how are you, sir?
Doing good, man. How are you doing?
Awesome. I'm doing well. It's for a Monday, ain't too bad. Folks, you have to forgive me if the sound isn't... I'm like trying to lean into my microphone while I shuffle cards and everything, but we'll do the best we can. And then Sam and I are going to chat afterwards, too, so we'll see how this goes. I haven't tried this before. All right, folks. Now, obviously, I can't fully say my strategies because I can't let a player of Sam's caliber just pick up on that instantly, but...
My deck is very linear. I don't think I care what you're trying to do.
Fair enough. The question is, do we keep this... Oh, I don't know if this is a good hand. We'll keep. We'll see where that gets us. All right. You ready?
I'll keep it going. Good luck.
And now I draw for turn. Terrible draw. Okay. We're going to pitch a Proto-Falsi Atom, and I'll put out a Sid Waff back up and then pass to you.
We'll discard a Barret and a Cloud. We'll get Barret.
Ooh, that's not a bad backup to put in the Avalanche deck, period, because you can get the Barret or the Tifa.
Yep. I will play Barret.
There he is.
I will play Noctis.
Oh, dear.
I will pass to you.
Nothing in hand?
Nothing.
All right, folks, can we actually draw an answer to this, or are we just about to get run over? We'll find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Game 2 of...
Yeah, exactly. Well... so they party, they can just blast me for 8, deal something. They can just dull freeze stuff out of the way. Yeah, we didn't really draw anything we wanted to do, so let's go. We'll do 1. You have an empty hand, right?
No hand.
Okay, so we'll put out Lightning. She'll only cost 1. I don't know. So I guess we'll discard Argath, and we'll put out Black Waltz 3. So whenever you're back, I'll pass to you.
I'm back.
Guess who's back? Back again. Sam is back. Tell a friend.
Must discard Barret. Get Jesse.
Yeah. No, Jesse. Jesse's good. You know what that means, folks? They are online. Oh my god, I swear, if you have a Cloud in hand, I'm going to go, what?
Nah. Alright, let's move to combat. We're going to triple party. And we will search for a Cloud, draw a card, and dual freeze Black Wolf.
And draw, and then he'll get dull frozen. And then coming at me for a zillion damage. Let's see. I guess we'll block with lightning.
Sure.
And let's deal 9,000 to Noctis.
Wedge, play Cloud.
There's the Cloud Pod.
And pass over to you.
All right, folks. Cloud Pods. You know what that means. I have to draw something to kill it right now. We're in all kinds of trouble. That wasn't really it. Well, let's do Sid Waff for Flan.
Yep.
And then I'll use the Flan immediately. Make you discard that last card.
Yep.
Wind? Oh, man. You got everything in there. Well, I guess we're both going to 0. I'm going to pitch Proto-Falsi, Atom, Orphan, and Kazusa to play Physalis. And since you have no hand, I'll get both effects. Let's dull freeze the Cloud, and then I'll draw a card.
Sounds good.
And that's all I can do. She just came out. Pass to you. All right. We bought ourselves a turn from the Cloud Pod, but we're still staring the Avalanche beaters, just beating our face down. So
Attack step?
Tech step's good.
We will party, trigger Jesse, search for a cloud.
Yeah. All the cloud pods. All right. Search is good. And then I'll take the damage.
Yep.
It is a flan.
Yep. You can draw a card, have no card in hand. You have one card in hand right now, right?
Yes, just one.
We will discard Cloud and Wedge. Play Colton.
Oh, nice.
Search.
Ooh, he's getting an earth forward.
You broke the Sidwalk and you just played another one. Is what happened?
I need to double check him. So he can't be broken. I break him.
And you broke the one and you just played another one, right? That's how you got that one?
No, I put him down turn 1. I just put him down as a hard backup. Were you referring?
Okay, I thought you used flan. I thought you used it to get the flan.
Oh, no, yeah. So turn 1, I just pitched like an atom to get the waft down. And then this last turn, I tapped one for the flan, so.
Oh, you played it. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you, okay, all right. Gotcha. All right.
So I can dull him, break him to get the flan back on the field, but.
Gotcha. All right. I'll get
Mr. Biggs. All right, my turn?
Nope.
No. Oh, no, right, you still got one. Oh, you can just play him off of one. See, this is where Avalanche is like crazy out of control. Okay. Now it's my turn. All right, well, I'll have 3 in hand. Don't know what I can get. Oof. Well, okay, so let's move to combat. Physalis will draw and will freeze. It's got to be Cloudy. I just can't let him ever do his thing. Draw a card. And then coming at you for 9.
Right, damage.
Yep.
Brandholder.
Oof. Would you like to hit my Black Waltz?
Yeah, I'll use it. I know it's a little awkward because you get the 7k one of my guys.
Or I could make you discard that very card you drew.
That's true.
What do we do? Okay, see, this is a good... We'll see what the audience says later. So I can make him discard the very card he drew, which I have no idea what it is. Or I could take out... Like, in a way, you want to take out Cloud?
You would love to take out this Cloud had you not just Dolt and Frozen.
Yeah, if I'd have known I was going to hit the Brynhilder. I think what we'll do... Let's do... Jesse is just 7,000, right?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do 7,000 to Jesse. We're going to pitch a copy of Were-I, and I'll use the premium Physalis bullet. We'll deal 10,000 to Barrett, and if it kills him, you'll have to discard. Technically, the kill isn't even necessary. It just says deal 10,000. That forward's owner discards a card.
Well,
Let's pass to you.
I'll play Noctis and pass to you. Right.
Oh no, he's back. Guess who's back? Great. Now I got 2 threats I got to deal with. Okay, so we'll draw. So you still have 1 in hand, right?
Yes.
Man, oh man, I gotta keep that Cloud down. But if Noctis and we'll go Sidwoff, pitch Argath. I'll play Edward. I'll make you discard a card.
Yep. Amaterasu.
Amaterasu. Oh, that's always happy. Okay. See, folks, this is a weird one because, like, in a way, like, I don't, I want to, of course, leave a blocker, but I have to keep attacking with Physalis if I want to get her benefit. Yep. So, of course, we'll move to combat. Combat good, I'm assuming? Well, yeah, I guess you have nothing in hand.
I'm just sorting my brain.
Oh, you're good. So I'll draw for sure, and who did Dull freeze? Let's see. So, remind me with Cloud, does he have to sack a 7 character specifically?
Yes.
So you would have to sacrifice Biggs. And then you'd sacrifice Biggs, probably bring out a 4 cost who I would guess is Aerith or Barrett. I guess you could do Big Barrett again. The Noctis effect sucks too, but I maybe because you could double draw if he parties with Biggs and Noctis. he can just go draw. I mean, he can, I guess, freeze Physalis too if he wants, but I also know whenever that cloud goes off, I just auto lose. So we'll see if this is the right call. I'll dull freeze the cloud, and then I will draw a card. So whoop. Yeah. All right. So main 2, buckle my shoe. Well, we'll see if this is the right call. I'm gonna pitch Orphan and Idolus, and I'll play Where I. And then I'll move to end step, and since I made you discard with Edward, I'll get to draw off a Where I.
Okay, so I just say at the end of your turn, if I discard a card, do your effect?
Yep, yeah, so it's only on my turn, so if I somehow make you discard on your turn, it doesn't count. It's only on my turn.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Yep, and go ahead. I could have also played Idolus, folks, and obviously, but the problem was I was pitching my whole hand to do it anyway, so I wouldn't have been able to use whatever I got. So we'll see if the Where I is going to pay off or if Sam's just going to run me over. Yeah.
Party, Dull Freeze, Physalis.
Oh, that's right. The Bigs doesn't trigger. I forgot. I thought it was just when he party. I forgot he has to party with a Avalanche. All right, so I kind of misjudged that one a little. Know your cards, folks. Jill Nabat. Ooh, freeze 2 forwards on a burst. We'll say yes to that. Cloud and Noctis.
Seems good.
Ain't too bad. Ooh, that's good. That's going to keep Cloud down for 2 turns now. Well, I guess this turn he was already down, so 1 more turn. Thanks, Jill.
Yep. Your turn after that.
Pass? Okay. The problem is, though, our Physalis is now frozen, so what can we do about that? We'll go 1, 2 for Charlotte.
Is that the one that I have to target her and then
Correct.
3 damage she takes plus or something?
Yeah, at damage 3, she'll get 3,000 power, and come on, Travis. Think. Yeah. She gets 2,000 and then takes 2,000 less damage, and then otherwise you have to target her.
Okay.
Do I use this Sidwoff? I could make you discard, but then I don't know if it's worth it for me to go down and back up. I'm already down 1 flan. No, if Physalis can't attack, I think unless you want to do something, I'll pass to you.
Play Barrett.
So Earth, Fire, and there's Mr. Barrett.
Discard Tyrone.
Yeah, get back here.
Get back. Wedge. Move to combat.
Let me just double check.
I gotta take Wedge. They want to play Wedge.
Yep, combat is good.
Party attack. Target Physalis with Wedge and draw a card from Bix.
And then they'll become unbreakable, right?
Correct.
Let me think. So I would lose Physalis. Okay. On the stack of that, before that resolves,
Sure.
let's cast Zalira. And the question is, who do we take out here? I could take out basically anyone on the board. Biggs, I don't know. So no, the Avalanche seems pointless. Yeah, other than Barrett. Yeah, any of the dull ones is to clarify. I was actually thinking the Avalanche operatives, but now that I think about it, you can just swap them out at any time with Barrett, so that seems pointless. So we should take out one of the 2 that are going to give me trouble.
Noctis is going to trigger too, my bad.
Oh, yeah, we forgot about that. What do you want for your Noctis trigger?
So we will deal AK to Charlotte.
Okay. Yeah, I totally forgot about Noctis.
Yeah,
Darn.
if you want to change the layer, you can change your mind since I forgot to tell you that.
Yeah, well, and what I should have done is before you attacked, I should have Zalirid because I totally forgot about Noctis as well.
You can do that.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Okay, only if you're all right with it.
I'm alright with it.
Okay, so in the start of combat, then before they swing, I'll Zalira the Noctis.
Alright, sucker. Maybe I don't attack you.
He's like, "Gotcha, bitch! You've been baited." Okay,
Party, draw a card and break the Physalis.
and that's good. And then I'll let that go through for damage. He does nothing on damage 3.
Pay 1.
Is it Jesse? Oh, man. Look at
What a
that. What a draw.
No hand.
Well, let's go 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. We'll do Sid Alstein.
Yep.
And then let's take out Cloud. Feels bad to have to waste removal on such a body, but again, I know what happens if that card goes off, so we'll pass to you at that point. And now Avalanche takes over. Call me a Shinra Mako reactor, because I'm about to get bombed.
We will party with Barrett and Jesse. We will trigger to play a Cloud. Break. You have nothing to break, right? Break. Oh, yeah, break your back.
You can break, yeah.
And draw a card.
Sure.
All right, so we'll play the Cloud first.
The big Cloud. Oh my God, what a draw.
Yeah, we'll deal 10k to the Charlotte.
Yep. This is gonna be over quick.
And we'll give everyone haste, I suppose. That's all the. That's it, right? Yeah. No, I'll get my T-Rock. My Tifa then.
Yep.
Tifa, search for Cloud.
Yep. Yeah, see, this is one of those turns that just explodes. I don't know if it would have mattered because you're so far ahead at this point, but if you hadn't top decked the Cloud, I would maybe get one more turn, but I don't know what I would have had to have drawn to be able to, like...
Well, I would be able to search for the Cloud. I didn't play it this turn anyway. And then draw for Biggs.
Yeah, Biggs is good.
Anything but Cloud. Right.
And that party's unbreakable, right?
Unbreakable.
Okay, well, I guess I might as well take the hit. Shiva.
Alright, continue to attack step.
Yep.
Attack with these two. I will search for a Cloud, draw a card, and I think that's all I can. Yeah, I'll search for a Cloud and draw a card.
Oh, yeah, because you get the double party attack, so yeah, you would have got it regardless. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, but I wanted to make sure I got the last Cloud out of my deck before I drew.
Folks, we're getting ready to move into the scoop phase here.
And then we'll draw.
Take the hit. Zalira.
And then... Don't want to attack there, I don't think. That seems bad. Let me see what we drew. We don't even know what our list. Alright, move into the second phase. Play Knox.
Oh my God. He just never goes away. All right, now scoop. That seems to be the theme lately.
Well, I drew the Barrett, which was really important. Alright, we'll get Kalka to discard Wedge. Jesse, search.
Mm-hmm.
Search for Tifa. Discard Tifa. And Jesse, play the Barrett. Pass to you.
All right. I'm going to discard Glaciolabulus for Luge. I'm going to pass 5 in hand. Biggs is out.
Discard Meath. Play Knock.
Ah, the whole crew is here. All right.
Move to attack step.
In attack step, pitch flan. We're going to cast Carbuncle. Since you have no hand, I get to choose 2 of the following 3 effects. I can dull a forward, I can buff an ice forward by 2,000, or I can freeze 2 characters. So I will dull the Biggs, and then I will freeze Biggs and Kolka.
Attack with Barrett.
Yeah. Protofalciatum. Oh, man. 1... 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put out Physalis. I will use Luge's effect, so I'll remove Luge from the game. So Physalis will permanently gain 2,000 power and brave.
Sounds good.
And then, since you have no hand, we'll draw and we'll... Okay, so Kolka and Biggs are frozen, right?
Yep.
Let's still freeze Noctis.
Seems good.
And then draw a card. I guess that's it for now. Go ahead. Yeah.
Different color. Get Jesse. Discard wedge. Play Jesse.
Yeah.
Move to attack set.
In combat, so Jesse can attack. Let's see. Jesse and Barrett can attack this turn. If you party, you'll get every single effect. So I kind of hate to do this, but I don't have much choice. I'm going to discard Kefka and Were-Eye.
Yep.
Cast Glaciolabalus. Let's dull Jesse, and we'll deal 7,000 to Noctis.
You're up.
All right. So combat, we'll attack with Physalis, no hand, so we'll draw, and we'll dull freeze. I can't keep them all down. There's just not enough power. Let's dull freeze. You have a wedge in the break zone, right?
Yeah.
So you could easily...
My opening hand was Jesse, wedge, Biggs.
Oh, no wonder. Yeah, no wonder you're... Okay, okay, team. I know you can't respond to this. The question is, who's the right... What's the right... I mean, it doesn't matter, right? Because you can... You're going to be... Unless...
You dull freeze one of the 7Ks, I think, because you have cards in your deck that deal 7K to dull things, but not dull 9K.
Yeah, that's true. And they are in Zalira range, whereas I can't hit Barrett, so maybe that makes more sense. But since all their effects trigger anyway, I don't think it matters which one. Do you have multiple... Do you have any more Bigs or Jessies in your break zone?
I have one more Jesse, no more Biggs.
Okay. I guess, yeah, we'll dull freeze Jesse and draw a card. And then, obviously, you go to damage.
Sid Garland.
Sid Garland. Okay, so Biggs and Bear are going to get to attack. Curses! All right, well, that's my turn. Pass to you.
We'll move to attack step.
In attack step, let's discard Sid Waff, and I will use the premium Physalis Bullet. Let's go ahead and shoot Barrett for 10. And then you'll have to discard one. He's like, see ya, Sid Garland. Oh, let's see. So you'll still need another fire to be able to play it. So we'll move to combat.
Yep.
I will attack with Physalis since you have one in hand. I'll draw a card.
Sounds good.
And then she's coming at you for 11.
Marlene. Get back there.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Man, that really ruined what I was going to do. See, and it's funny, I made a video about this the other day, and people were saying, well, you shouldn't attack, but at least in the case of Physalis, I feel like, if I want to get her trigger, I have to keep pushing with her. Yeah. Do I play for luck? That seems like a really bad idea. But unfortunately, I don't really have a better play. I don't think, anyway. All right, we're going to pitch the Emperor and Sid Alstein for Idolus. Get back a ice character. We'll get back Physalis. And then I'm just going to pitch the Flan to use the Physalis bullet on... it doesn't matter if you can get Barrett down, but it does matter if you can't get him down. How many Jessies are in the break zone?
One Jesse, one Biggs,
Well, so
two wedge.
one Jessie. Okay, so it doesn't really matter. Let's just do Jessie. We'll blast her, and then, yeah, you also discard one. And I'll just pray to God you don't draw a fire card. Pass to you. Wow, you didn't draw it. Question is, can I draw something to deal with this? So you just have Barrett left in hand?
Barrett.
Okay, so Dull Idolus, pitch Carmel. We'll play Sarah, make you discard that Barrett. Combat. Attack with Physalis. We'll Dull Freeze the Cloud, and I'll draw a card. Pass to you. Woo! Regardless of how this ends, Sam, Physalis putting in work this match. I don't think I've ever gotten so much value out of this card before.
It's good.
And it's the Luge too, because if it wish it, just pass.
Yep.
So the cloud will reactivate. I basically hate missing out on the draw, but I really can't let cloud go off. Or do I? Do I care? Well, I'm trying to think. So you've got 3. I haven't really seen a whole lot of your deck, so I don't know what 4 costs you run. I would assume, like it's well, wait. The forage you pull out doesn't have to be 7, right? It's just the one you sacrificed.
Correct.
So it could be anything. I don't even know what you could pull out. I've already seen Noctis. I saw the Ishtola. Oh, what for you? I mean, you could have anything. You could have any crazy card. Okay. Let's pitch a Duke Larg. I'm going to cast Shiva. I'm going to target your cloud for 9,000 damage. Choose a Dull 4, deal at 9k. Let's go. I hope I'm not just giving you an avenue to play the other cloud when I do that. And then attack with Physalis and Dull Freeze your Kolka.
Damage.
Yep.
There.
And pass to you, 1 in hand.
Play Wedge.
There he is.
Pass turn to you.
All right. Whew, boy, this is intense. Move to combat.
Yep.
Physalis, let's Dull Freeze. I guess let's Dull Freeze Wedge.
Damage.
Yeah.
Titan.
I'll pass to you, 3 in hand. There he is. Yep, what would you like to do?
Bring back a 4-drop and deal 10. Well, that guy's really big, right?
Physalis is 11 currently, yes.
Yeah. I'll bring Barrett back and deal 10k to Sarah.
Okay. Sarah is gone. Sarah just got obliterated.
Yeah, a little bit. She did.
Yeah.
Pass to you.
Pass. And you got nothing in hand, right? Let's do 1. Where I? Black Waltz. We'll do Sid Alstein. Let's go ahead and break Barrett. Pitch the dragon, play lightning.
Sure.
Since I have no cards in hand, she has 1,000 power and haste.
Yep.
And move to combat. Attack with Physalis. Let's Dull Freeze Cloud, and I'll draw a card.
So I don't know if it matters if I take this one or the next one. Well, you have 1 card in hand.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So now you won't be able to deal me next 20 damage, right? Lightning has to have 0 cards.
Correct, yeah, we both have to have 0.
Alright.
So if you drew a card too, it wouldn't matter.
Block there. Okay, alright. I was making sure I wasn't dead. Alright. Damage. You're still alive.
And then I'll attack with lightning.
Block.
Yep. And pass to you, right? Yeah, pass to you. I was trying to think of a way to get lightning's effect to trigger, but I don't think there was. Because you had nothing. So if I attacked with Physalis, I was going to have to draw. Right? Or is it optional? Select. Oh, no, actually, it is optional. Okay, my bad. I could have chosen not to draw.
Yeah. You killed me.
All right. See, folks? Always read your cards carefully. Dragon for Kazusa.
Is that the one we're about discard one, or is that a different one?
Oh, no, this one, so I can pay an ice, dull him, put him in the break zone, and I can break a forward, but I can only do that if I've made you discard a card this turn.
Okay. So you can pay 1 ice?
Correct. 1 ice and then dull him and put him in the break zone.
Okay.
And then we'll pitch Black Waltz for Sidwoff. And pass to you, 3 in hand. Did you pitch the Vigale for that?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Start Barrett, play Noctis.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Move to attack step.
In combat. So you're going to get 3 effects, which you'll probably... Well, I guess the only thing you can even do is Dull Freeze or just double draw. Double draw is pretty damn good. Yeah, attack step's good.
Alright. Party, I'll draw and dull freeze the ice backup that could use it.
Yep, he's frozen. And take the damage. Duclard.
Yep. Pass to you after that. Man, that Kazusa seems pretty good.
He's okay. I personally find him a little expensive. Like, because again, he's already got the situation I have to make you discard, which usually is going to require some kind of resource. Then I have to pay an ice. Then I have to dull, and I lose the backup. Like, the indiscriminate break part is really nice, but there's already such a condition on him. I kind of wonder if they kind of overpriced him a little. Chivalry for Edward. I'll make you discard a card.
Discard bigs.
All the bigs. And then I'll pass to you, 3 in hand.
Party here. Draw a card. Draw a card. Dull freeze Kazusa.
He's frozen.
Good.
Yep. I'll take the damage. Protofalciatum.
Attack with wedge.
Like that. Physalis. 1, 2, 3. We'll cast Glaciolabilus. Let's deal 7k to Noctis. And you have 3 in hand, right?
3.
$7k to Noctis and freeze Barrett, I guess. And then for Physalis. And I guess dull freeze Biggs. And then that's it. Pass to you.
Discard Bengali. Then holder. Play Tifa. Search.
Yep.
I'm going to sure I'll do this. Noctis.
I can't. How many times do I have to kill you, boy?
Move to text.
Yep, you're good.
We will draw with bigs. Have no target for wedge. Dull freeze. By salad.
Yep, it's good. Yeah, this one's gonna be over quick. Damage, lightning. Very thematic.
Go ahead.
I don't see anything that gets me out of this. Okay, I don't believe I have any monsters I can pull back. Yeah, I haven't seen the flans yet. Physalis can't attack, although with 5 forwards. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got nothing. I got Carbuncle and Black Waltz 3. The most I can do is freeze 2 of your guys, but even if I keep down 2 of them, you party attack once. Well, I don't even have any forwards, so you don't even need to party attack.
Correct.
Yeah, so it's irrelevant. Yeah, I'll just scoop there.
Oh, good game.
That last one was disappointing after the second game. That one was so back and forth. All right, folks, a little post-match interview with Sam here. Okay, so Sam, obviously, well, and we were just saying with the Barrett, like, it doesn't even matter if I discard your hand, he will always be live. And 4 costs, Ice has always really struggled with those because you can't Zalirum. I can't Glacia that Barrett. I think the Bullet and Sid Alstein are like my only outs to him.
They're pretty good outs. I mean, you held me down with them in game 2. In game 1, I was pretty weak to the Sid. In fact, I was pretty worried about it. But you didn't draw it in time. No, I mean, they're pretty good. The thing is that like this matchup for me plays out exactly like I want to play it anyway. Because like against ice decks, I like to flood the board early. And like if they have the Sebastian, they have the Sebastian. A lot of times, like trying to hold cards in a hand, like you either have to like play a 2-drop backup and hold the rest of your cards, or you have to like go all in against your deck. I'm already on planning, so even not knowing what you're going with, I open turn 1. I'm just like, Barrett, go.
I was thinking, I've been playing this Ice discard. I played it throughout the whole Cure series, other than round 1. Round 1, I tried Bart's Boko, and I got demolished by Sky Pirates. I was like, maybe I'll try something else. Tried Ice discard. Yes. Oh, yeah. So, legit, one of those turns, this will be me complaining about a burst for a second, but it's just what happened. So, I did Bart's Boko, pulled out Materia, pulled out Noctis, and the burst I hit was Kukulane the Impure. So they blanked the Materia and Noctis die, and they drew a card. And I was like, well, there went that idea.
That is pretty insane.
Yeah, I got hosed at that one. But so I've been playing this Ice discard, which I really like it, regardless of how good it is. And I will say, against Avalanche, against Sky Pirates, against Twins, I was actually able to beat Twins. But Sky Pirates, even though I ultimately lost the best of 3, like it's given me a chance at least. Like I'm not just getting destroyed. I kind of got destroyed that last match, but I'm at least somewhat hanging in. And talking about discard in general, I think we need another payoff at some point. Because like you said, if you pitch your whole hand with your Avalanche, which is what you want to do anyway, now my cards that say make you discard, well, they don't do anything because you don't have a disc. So I wouldn't mind seeing another Sid Alstein and Improver, something that says, because that's what made Physalis so strong, is like, okay, good, now that your hand's empty, I'm going to get the double Physalis effect. So I hope they print another like payoff for you having no hand in Ice. I think I could use that.
Yeah, and I could see cards like Scaletoad making a comeback because I think Scaletoad's biggest weakness, I mean, so Leviathan's pretty good against Scaletoad because like you bouncing it lets you kill another guy. But like the biggest weakness is just the fact that Stern kills it. The worst part is that Barrett's a four drop. You always had trouble with 4 drops.
Yep.
So like the other cards aren't such a huge problem, but you definitely have to keep the Barrett locked down, which is pretty difficult if you don't have the Sidal theme.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. Both the Barrett and the Noctis, what makes them so dangerous too is that freezing is kind of irrelevant to those cards because they just Barrett just has to exist. Yeah, and you can do your card swap. And Noctis just has to see the party. Kind of same to the other Avalanche operatives. Like, I think that's what made that game so challenging for me is that I can't just freeze one of them. I have to I can't let them attack. Otherwise, you go off and win. So, so I guess I got you here. I'll just ask you. So are you enjoying Opus 15? Obviously, I know you went out to the Hana Hotel. You've been playing the Cure series. Does it feel any different? Does it kind of just feel like your standard Opus, or how are you feeling about it?
Well, first off, I think Sky Pirates is really, really good. So I can't
it is.
People for playing it. I do think that like people, I've said this before, but I think that people are sleeping on Noctis decks.
Yeah.
The Boko Materia one is very good. I thought the Mono Water one from the Japanese Magician event was pretty. So I don't know. I would say that I wish I was playing more, so then I could say that like, oh yeah, I'm loving this. So I mean, I'm really thankful for the Cure series, and I'm really thankful that Greg runs his events in LA because those gave me opportunities to Octagon miserable. I get so bored. It's really hard for me to focus. So, I don't want to sound ungrateful because I'm happy for the amount that we can play. Am I enjoying 15? Well, the games I'm enjoying, I wish I was enjoying more of. So, yeah.
Because my locals aren't firing right now, that's where I would always test out goofy decks. Because, I know Sky Pirates are good. I know Samurais are good. That was where let me test out Kingsglaive. Or, I've got an Ultros deck I've been tinkering with it, trying to make Ultros work. Because it was nice. It was a nice pressure-off environment where I'm not really trying to win. It's some packs. I don't need to. So it's more just, no, I just want to test this deck out and see how it goes. And that's been a nice thing about Cure Series with the Ice deck is, doesn't really matter if I get to top 8 or not. I was like, I'm just want to play the Ice. It started, do I want to win? And that's why I tried Bart's Boko Noctis. And I was like, you know what? I just want to have fun. And I enjoy playing this Ice deck, however good it is or isn't. So, yeah, I agree. I wish we had more chances to really experiment. Because, again, we know what the good stuff is. I want to try all that secret tech.
Yeah, I think you actually asked yourself a really important question. And that is, do you want to win? And that's a question that you have to ask yourself and be honest with yourself before going into a tournament. And it might have to do with your style. And if you want to win, the problem... here's the thing. We have a pretty good collective, pretty good hive mind. So it's likely that, decks like Samurais and Sky Pirates and these other decks are some of the better decks. It's also very unlikely that they're the best decks or the best version of themselves if we had infinite knowledge. So, if you decide that you want to win, you can't fault anyone for bringing those down. That's their prerogative.
Mm-hmm.
And there's nothing wrong with people that want to win. I'm very competitive myself. But a lot of times I travel to events, I travel to LA saying that, I'm going to play this deck, and it's probably not going to win. But we're going to have a lot of fun with it. And we did. I appreciate you talking with me. I love talking Final Fantasy. Most of this shit is just my opinion. I don't know what I'm talking about. I just enjoy playing the game, I like watching it. I try and absorb as much as I can. And, yeah. I appreciate you and your videos and you keeping us entertained during this time. At least I heard some singing during our match, so they'll be happy. I don't know if you recorded the beautiful Jack the Pumpkin King.
I think I got part of it. Yeah, I think I got the start of it. But
that was perfect. If that's not in there, then I understand. All right.
Well, that's very kind of you to. Well, that's kind of you to say. Thank you. I do genuinely appreciate that. I have fun with these two, and I was kind of looking forward to this match with you too. You and I have never played before, and we've never really talked face to face either. And again, a match like this where I was kind of just more playing to have fun and do this fun casting thing. I didn't care as much that I lost because the pressure, I wasn't really doing it for that. I just want to have a good time. So thank you for letting me cast with you. And folks, hey, let me know what you thought of this. Obviously, I know interviews are kind of more typical, but trying to do that live casting myself of a match. Let me know if you like that or if it was just weird or whatever. But thanks again to you, Sam. And folks, hey, appreciate it. And I'll see you later. Take care.